One of the most touching and challenging forms that brain injury takes is that of gun violence.
I've taught my kids to always be leaders. Let someone follow you. You have to prep your kid to be ready to walk out that door because anything can happen. That's what we're living and dealing with in Chicago nowadays.
This is Michael Jordan's town. He owns it. Every kid wants to be a basketball star.
It's a challenge living in a city like Chicago where I see what we Chicagoans are doing to one another, and I see the patients and the families and the communities that are torn apart by this violence.
I don't think it's the city of Chicago that needs to improve. I think it's the system around the city of Chicago.
Gunshot wounds to the head are particularly fraught with complications because the brain controls everything in the rest of the body. For a gunshot wound as severe as Damari's was, his recovery is nothing short of miraculous.
When we was growing up, you only had like two choices. Like mostly everybody was probably gang banging, or they was probably doing sports. It was just like a normal day. Like it was late at night. A lot of people come out there. We play outside, 5-on-5. We played last, and it was like me and my friends. We were just sitting on the bench laughing and stuff, and like, where we had seen some people start coming towards us, and then we just started hearing shooting. Everybody just started running, and I got hit. I was running, and then I didn't know I got hit until like my body started shutting down. I couldn't like run no more, walk or talk, nothing like that. Like, I couldn't move. I just thought that my life probably can be over. I probably won't make it.
It was September 3rd of 2016. I was actually at work. My niece called, and she's sobbing and she's crying, and I'm like, what's wrong? She was like, it's blood everywhere, TT Jari. It's coming from his head. I took off.
Damari Hendrix was shot in the head, the bullet entering into the right side of the head, leaving the left side of his body terribly weakened. I believe he was somewhat conscious when he first presented, but rapidly decompensated after that. He lost the ability quickly to speak, to communicate, and he needed to be intubated because he was starting to lose the ability to breathe. From there, he was rushed very, very quickly to the operating room where the team of neurosurgeons worked diligently to ultimately save his life.
Next thing I know, the doctor is coming and he's like, we need to do this surgery. And I'm like, okay. And he was like, you know what I'm trying to say to you. I'm like, I understand. He was like, this might not save his life, but we're gonna do everything that we can. He maybe have a 1% chance of making it out of this surgery. I'm like, where are the papers? He'll be okay, he's gonna make it.
I've learned that what we often are taught from textbooks in medical school is not what happens in the real world. Here's a kid with a gunshot wound to the head who we all thought we were going to need 3-4 weeks to take care of, and we realized after just the first few days that, oh, nope, he only needs 2 weeks and he can go home because he's just doing that well.
Every day my mama was there, so like when I was going through therapy, she was watching me. And like I was making sure I was giving my best. That's why I had to learn how to like walk and talk again.
I'm so proud of you. Okay, let's take a left.
Along the way, he just made insane gains left and right, from being able to take a few steps one day and then being able to walk hundreds of feet the very next, to having a therapist take him up to the rooftop where we have a basketball court and him practicing shooting some hoops from his wheelchair.
Even through rehab services, he sat there and he was like, "Mom, I want to shoot the ball." Okay. He was like, "Mama, I want to stand up and shoot the ball." Hold on, wait, let me get it back, Grace. Let's do this. And we went up there on the top of that roof and we shot that ball. He was like, "I keep missing." I'm like, "You missed before this happened? Come on." He was so determined to get back to his normal self.
One of the things that Damari is dealing with is he wants to be back in his own head to where he was before the injury. And it's hard for anyone, especially a 17-year-old, to understand that that just takes time. His recovery process was very intense. He's doing them just fine, but it's just that he gets frustrated. But what we tell him is that the stuff he's doing right now, we didn't know if we'd ever see. So we know it's going in the right direction. Every week, and it's literally every week, he's doing something he didn't do before, and the coaches will just kind of elbow each other like, "That's incredible, like, did you see that?"
God didn't have to give me this second chance. So now I got to show everybody, oh, I am the new Kobe. I'm him. When he gets out there, I don't care what kind of day he has. Everything gets pushed to the side, and it's him in that court.
To get shot in the head and be playing basketball less than a year later, I don't know who else could do that.
It's just like, I gotta get it. Gotta go hard. And that's what he do. Even when he's not feeling good, he was like, "Mom, just having a bad day and just don't feel like me." When you get on the court, you'll be okay.
I don't think he'll be satisfied until he feels like on the court, he's back to what he was beforehand. And the truth is, he's already better because he's more mature, he's a little older, and it's kind of exciting to think what he will be in time.
It really wasn't a question that he was gonna ever go back. It was just when.
I get it. You guys are competitors, we all are. Every coach in this room is. But here's the thing. You guys have had less practice than everyone else. You've had a lot more going on and off the court, right? Right now, you have a lot more going on, right? So this is just day one. Damari is a miracle of a story. Damari coming back on the court for the first time was just, it was unbelievable because you think it's gonna happen, you hope it's gonna happen, and then it happened that quick. Almost, maybe even surreal.
I'm just like thinking so much, like what I'm gonna do, who I gotta stick and what I gotta do.
It was like that first game was just that build up, all that I'm ready to show them that I can do this. He was just so hyper and so energetic, and then he got out there and he showed out. Like nothing never happened. He's Damari again. He's back to playing ball. He's back to being my kid.
Up the line, Damari! Good check! Tuck, switch! Under Damari! Good!
I'm not back 100%, but I know every game I get better. The more basketball I play, the more it comes back. It felt good because when I first got in the hospital, I thought it wasn't going to happen. So now that I see that I'm actually on the court again, it was a good feeling. The game of basketball is everything to me.
Go Damari! Go Damari!
We don't know why it happened, but you was given that second chance. That's your story. You was given life again.